Okay, here we go. And this is the March reading for Cancer. You can see the bottom card is the significator card. We might come back to that. And so for the overall environment for you, Cancer, we have the Three of Swords reversed.
Oh, how beautiful.
Yes. So whatever was going on last month, this rejection of tradition, these cards that are pointing to decisions being made in love. I'm going to just go with a love reading, okay? Because this is coming out of February, so what I'm seeing and hearing here is that you're getting over the separation. And we did have a separation in February. We had that lovers reversed. Or you could be healing. You could be healing because this is also a card of illness. This tells me that the reason perhaps that there's this moon ending this month, the month of February, is that you've had to pull back to reevaluate, and that is where you're heading, because the next three, of course, is the Four of Swords, which that card is the next step toward reassembling what you've separated from. So there's healing going on. You're pulling back. You're reevaluating the situation, and it's a very positive card. In the upright, it represents death, separation, illness, divorce, all of those lovely things. But this is recovery, okay? So
yes, the Three of Swords reversed is healing. Most definitely it is about healing. And it's mental healing. Even though the heart is involved, it's healing through the use of reason as well, and getting a hold of your mind and controlling your emotions. This is also about sharing your problems, perhaps, and it could be a compromise that ensues. But the storm is now over, and when you see a reversal, it points back to the card before it as its solution, as a key. And the card before it is the Two of Swords. So something that you had been in denial of, you are no longer in denial of. You face, you bring it into your conscious mind, you deal with it, and what it does is it helps to heal you, and it helps to bring a reconciliation or a passing of troubles. And in any event, that bad part is almost over.
okay.
All right.
And I would like to mention that you are still fragile.
Yes.
There's fragility that goes along with this card, and so you are still in recovery.
Right.
And we're not exactly sure where you are in your recovery, but there are many stages of grief, and so be kind to yourself.
That's it.
Okay, we're going to move along to the next card, and that card would be the Wheel of Fortune.
Woo!
You want to talk about the Wheel of Fortune?
Oh, sure.
It's such a fun card.
Yeah, it's the wheel of life. and it's karma. And apparently you've corrected your karma, as the Three of Swords implies. You've corrected the situation, that which had caused pain of some sort, loss of some sort. You're correcting that. You're regaining some control over your emotions. So consequently, the wheel of life, surprisingly, unexpectedly, moves up, and suddenly life takes off again. And there's a lot of energy that comes in with this. And it's about reaping what you sow and seeing the results of your hard work actually prove itself through positive events, positive outcomes, successful outcomes. And this surprises you a little bit because of the how pessimistic you had been before, and things are going to move in a positive direction very soon. Trudy.
I'm going to show this card. Okay, and there is the wheel. And it's interesting because I was reading about this card last night, I think it was, after the readings. And it's interesting because we're all attached to the wheel. And there are philosophies that, there are philosophies out there where the gurus, the teachers, they would like to be released from the wheel. There is a time, I believe, where all of us are just kind of tired of going through the cycles. And I'm feeling that a little for you, Cancer. Even though the wheel is moving up, it's your challenge. So you know you're attached to the wheel and you're going to move back through and toward a new cycle. And maybe that isn't really, floating your boat right now. And I'm saying a lot, sorry. But that came to me.
It's in the position of the unexpected, Trudy.
It's in the position of challenge, the wheel.
No. It isn't. That's right. I'm sorry. You're right. Absolutely. You know what I did? I put the Two of Swords
down, Cancer.
See what happened? I put the Two of Swords under the Three of Swords as a cliff note for myself.
Yes, it is the wheel, and it is in your challenge position.
Oh my God! Well, that changes things. Okay.
But that's okay because I thought accurate because the wheel is moving up.
Well, it's that your challenge is to move it up. Your challenge is to get the wheel moving up, and it will, according to your breaking of the cycle of negative karma, it will move up. But maybe, there's a lot of people also, like I had mentioned before, who are incapable of really accepting the good, that good things happen.
That's right. Well, there are some people who just want they would like to have a hall pass from life for a while.
Yes. Yes, and not have to tread that wheel anymore. But unfortunately, the wheel is about change, and change is inevitable. There's nothing that remains the same. It becomes stagnant if things remain the same. So you have to permit for change to take place, whether that's in a relationship, in a job, in any life circumstance. You have to let change take place.
Right. Well, I'm hearing enough of the lessons, okay?
Yeah.
Enough of the lessons. And that's your challenge, to get your mojo back and run back into the classroom. Because that's where we are, girls and boys, in the classroom of life. And that goes right into the unexpected.
Yes.
And I know is so wise. The cards come up in just the right way. So what we have is the moon reversed.
Oh, wonderful.
So there is quite a lot of progress being made by you, Cancer.
Yes.
It seems as if unexpectedly you are going to engage once again. And there is a time for reflection. There is a time to go deep. But there's also a time to re-enter the world and to, after this, we have the sun. So you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Your fear is, because there's been some fear here, is dissipating. You're not as moody even. I know that's pretty obvious, but it seems as if your mood is lifting, I should say. And there is healing going on. And so this month, Ava, it seems to me as if March for Cancer is all about healing.
It is. And the moon reversed is about facing your fears and moving again because of the Wheel of Fortune, setting out on your journey, perhaps a new journey, but keeping positive. And it reminds us that regardless of how afraid you are of any outcome, you just simply have to go out and do it. Do it. Face your fear, and you will be, because unexpectedly you're able to do that. You're able to uh, find those areas of vulnerability within you and to heal that and to move positively and to have the courage. This is a card of courage in reverse. Unexpectedly, you become very courageous, Cancer. So
are you ready for the fourth and final card? Ready, Abe?
yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so it is the Seven of Wands.
Oh, how wonderful.
In the upright.
Oh, in the upright. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Well,
That's,
go ahead.
yeah, this is you stand your ground, you meet your challenges, you face your opposition, you're determined, you have a lot of stamina, you are very well grounded, you're you're moving to higher ground, and that is in concert with your challenge, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So it's confidence, it's being able to fight for what you believe in, fight for your job, fight for your passion. It's dealing with competition very well and being very assertive again. So this is wonderful, wonderful. What an outcome. That's excellent. So Trudy, you have anything to add to that?
Well, looking at the reading, it seems as if, once again, there's healing going on this month. And so that's really what this month is about, pulling back and allowing yourself to be fragile in the beginning of the month. And to, although this is a mental card, it is also a card of, well, mind and the heart are tied in to one another. And so your suffering, be it mentally suffering, you're still feeling it in your heart. And the reason I bring that up is that even though you're fragile in the beginning of the month, it looks as if mid-month, unexpectedly, it's almost as if you're sort of sequestering yourself, okay, in your home, or you've built sort of a wall around you to try and heal yourself. You've had to build this wall around you, and at the end of the month, it's sort of continuing a little bit, even though you're extending yourself beyond what you were beyond where you were extending yourself mid-month, and perhaps you're more physically in the world. You're still you still have your defenses are up, okay, and but you're able to defend yourself, and you're able to take care of yourself. And so I just sort of see this as a transition toward between being very, very pulled back last month to venturing out and becoming stronger and more confident and less fearful, and you're on your way. And so that's what I got. Okay, Abe, back to you.
Well, you need to defend your territory, that's for sure. You're defending your territory, whatever you may think of as your territory, whether that's at the office or at home or in your relationship. You're defending your territory, what you think is your territory. And sometimes people can be included in what you feel is your territory. And so there's a bit of rivalry here, a bit of competition here for what you have, whatever that might be, what you consider to be your territory. And you're defending it. And you're doing it vehemently and successfully, by the way. So it's interesting because you're using your rational mind to face something that you hadn't been facing before, a denial of some sort. And then you need to really accept that you need to progress now in life, and you have to go out there and you have to do, and you have to participate in life and get going and move positively, make the effort, do what needs to be done. And then the moon reversed says that you're facing your fears, conquering them, and at the end you're able to harness all that emotional, intellectual energy and fight off anybody who is threatening your territory, whatever that might be. All right, Trudy.
All right. Includes reading for Cancer.
Yes.
And I think that was great. Awesome job, Ava.
Awesome job, Trudy.
Thanks. And so we are going to answer questions.
Yes.
Okay. You ready, Abe?
I'm ready.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, hold on. I got to give you the question first.
Yes.
Okay. All right. It says, do you ever feel like when you pull cards for the group, it might be more of a focus on your energy and maybe it's a reading for you?
No.
Also, okay. Thank you. Also, when a card comes up in a reading in the reverse position, how do you put it back in the deck before the next time you shuffle?
Well, how do you do it, Trudy? Because I always reorder the cards in upright before the next sign, and then I randomly reverse some in a fresh deck for them. It's a fresh deck for them, for sure.
Right, exactly. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
All right.
Next question. Okay, here is a broad question.
All right.
Will I be successful at negotiating what I want in my lifetime? I think this is a great opportunity to explain how to ask a question.
Go ahead, Tree. I do that all the time.
Well, let me just say, the more specific the question, the more specific the answer. Okay, we have a specific question. All right, here we go.
I want to get my songs out to the world. Will it happen this year?
Okay, better question. I want to get my songs out into the world. Will it happen this year?
Let's see. The sun.
There you go.
That's a resounding yes.
Good.
There you go. Very good.
The sun is the card of yes.
Do you have another one?
Yeah.
Okay, we have one more.
Will I meet a wonderful man for me at work? And by the way, I work at the post office.
Oh, we did that yesterday.
Yesterday.
Hannah pulled up the post office girl.
Oh,
That was a good one. We love her.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, you'll be fooling around on the copy machine. That was the fool, right? All right, do we have any more? Okay, break time for everyone.
Great. All right.
Come back for Scorpio, everybody, because we're going to break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes.
Bye, Scorpio. I mean, bye, Cancer.
Bye, Cancer.
Bye.